Hey Virgo, we are in the full moon in Sagittarius. Sorry, my camera's doing weird stuff. We're in the full moon of Sagittarius. And what I got for you before I started the video is whatever you've been working on, you're finding like deeper meanings for it. Like I feel like you're taking a very close look at what it is you've been putting your energy in, right? And is it like worth continuing? Is it worth like going deeper into? Like, can I organize this to a deeper level? Does it have any real meaning to me? Is this something I even want to continue? Do I want to like keep putting like hard work, like blood, sweat, and tears into something, right? And you're looking at like what these things are actually like meaning to you, right? Like, are you actually getting power from these things? Is it worth putting more of your energy into it, right? Like, I feel like a more like serious vibe. Like, I feel like you're like focused, right? I feel like you've been staying focused. And it's like, okay, what kind of fruit am I bearing from this? What has been coming about from this for me, for others? You know, is it something that I want to continue? The Star. Yep. I feel like you've been doing like a lot of healing work on yourself. I feel like you've been getting like deep down to like the nitty-gritty. But I feel like you're doing it like with this eagle eye perspective. I feel like you're looking at it from an aerial perspective. I feel like you're looking at all of like your emotions, the things that you've collected along the way. And you're changing perspectives about it. And you're healing. Yeah, I feel like it's cleansing. You're like cleansing. You're cleansing your emotions. Ace of Wands. Yes. I feel like the actions that you've been taking, Seven of Cups. I feel like the actions you've been taking have been like more in like dream world, right? I feel like you've been like more into that like dream. Yeah, High Priestess. You've been like working on your dreams, like your spirituality, like the things that like where you go, right? I feel like you've been doing a lot more spiritual work than what you had been. King of Pentacles. That's you, Virgo. I feel like whatever work you've been doing, it's been bringing like abundance for you. It's been bringing in like a ton of money, a ton of value, a ton of whatever it is that you value. Like it's bringing in like crazy amounts of whatever it is you're focused on. And that's kind of like the power of Virgo. Like whatever you set your mind to, whatever you're like envisioning, it's going to be built, right? The world. And so that's kind of like the whole why you're taking a step in to kind of like really like evaluate like what it like, should I even keep working on this? Is this really going to be beneficial? And then we have the World down here and then the Seven of Swords over here. Like, is this even something that I want to continue? Because I know like once I start it, it's going to come full circle back, right? It's going to have that karmic return. And I know it's going to be something that is going to be completed, right? Like if I'm going to work on this, like how deep is it that I really want to go? And if I don't even want to go that deep, is it even really worth me continuously working on it, right? I feel like you've been making a lot of like really good decisions for yourself. I feel like you've been making good choices. You know, I feel like you're really taking time out to really examine everything you've been working on. With the Star card here, we have the Three of Wands. Yep. You're taking that eagle eye perspective and you're really like, is this going to work out for me in the future? Is this going to be like where it is I want to go? And then we have the Nine of Swords. I feel like you're worried about it. Yeah, I feel like you're worrying like, is this even something? Knight of Swords. I feel like you're going to have clarity come in. You're going to have a lot of clarity come in about why this is giving you anxiety. Like why are you second guessing it? I feel like clarity is going to come in and like give you peace about it. You know, that answer is going to come to you and it's going to be what you've been seeking. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands with the Hierophant and the Four of Wands. I feel like you're wanting to take action towards like a marriage here. I feel like you're wanting like a deeper commitment in a relationship, right? And we had the Ace of Wands with that. Okay, that could be what you're working on. You could be like, you could be in a relationship with somebody, or, you know, just you've been dating and it's like, okay, is this even what I'm wanting? Like, are we even going to continue it? Knight of Swords. Is this even, or King of Swords? Yeah, I feel like you're taking a very hard look at it. Like, is this something I even want to continue? Is this a person that, you know, I do want these things with? And I feel like you're taking a very hard look at that. Is this something that I'm even wanting to continue, right? With the Seven of Cups here, we have the Six of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles and the Hermit. So I think you're like thinking of like an escape route. Virgo, this is your energy here. I feel like you're thinking of like an escape route because we have this under the Seven of Cups. And this is under the Seven of Cups. Like, I think you're like thinking like, oh, maybe I don't want this. I'm going to get away from this opportunity and I'm going to go towards something else, right? On my own. I'm going to go towards something on my own. But all of these cards are sitting under this Seven of Cups. Like, I feel like you're just thinking of different like routes and ways that you can like take this. But I feel very strongly that that's not really what's going to be happening. I feel like that's just really what you're thinking is happening. Like, okay, maybe I'm not going to continue this. Maybe I'm just going to go on my own. But I think that whatever it was that was just an option, right? But I feel like whatever it is that you have really been working on, like I feel very strongly like this is something you're going to continue to work on. Right? And I feel like maybe you think that you're doing this alone, but I don't think that you are a Virgo. I think that you have others that are helping you. I just don't think that you can like see them as clearly, right? I get that from all the clouds. Maybe you're feeling like more alone in like a work relationship or in a partnership. But I think that that's really just an illusion. Like, I feel like you have others there and I feel like you have support there. And I don't feel like you're going at this alone. Even if you're not seeing it clearly, like the help that you're getting from others, like you have, you have a lot of help, Virgo. The High Priestess. We have the Three of Swords. Oi. And the Lovers. Yeah. You could have been going through like a heartbreak, or you know, like a heartbreak is coming. I get that very, very, very strong. I feel like that's in the Eight of Swords. I was trying to scratch my nose too. It could be somebody that you work with. We have that with the Eight of Pentacles. But I feel like this was just very strongly like a relationship that you were like putting in work in. And I feel like you already kind of like know like the heartbreaking aspects of it. With this King of Pentacles here, we have the Knight of Cups. So this King of Pentacles is coming in. Oh, and the Two of Cups. This King of Pentacles is coming in very strongly with this Knight of Cups and Two of Cups. It could be like an earth male. Ten of Swords. Like whatever it was that was hurting you in this relationship in the past, like that's done. Like that type of pain and those type of issues that you were working through, like that can't bother you anymore. Like that's done. Like that's never gonna like interrupt. You've been there, you've gone through it. Like that's not really an option for it to like come and like intervene into like this relationship, right? Or it could just be a complete ending. Maybe you're just not really wanting anything with this King of Pentacles any longer. We have the Three of Swords out, Ten of Swords. I feel like you're in a relationship right now where it's just like very confusing. Like there's been like a lot of hurt in the past, and I feel like you're going, like you're healing that, right? With the World here, we have the Magician, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Seven of Wands. Yeah, whatever relationship, like where there's been a lot of hurt, like all of that's coming to an end. And I feel like you're manifesting something so much more beautiful to come in. And as you're doing that, like you're protecting yourself. You're guarding yourself from anything that could have been one of these Ten of Swords. Yeah. Because you're going for like your wish fulfillment. You know it's your turn to be back up on that wheel. And you're making sure you're pushing anybody off that could come in and interrupt what you have. That's so beautiful, right? Everything that you had started, everything that you put in like seeds for, like that's coming back to you full circle. And it's going to be beautiful, right? And whatever all of this like hurt energy was in the past where you're feeling like very alone, where it was giving you anxiety, you're going to have that clarity come through for you. And I feel like it's going to like light up a whole new way and direction. You put the work in, you did what you were supposed to do, you healed what you were supposed to do. You healed what you were supposed to heal, and that's what's putting you back up on that wheel. And as you're doing it, you're going to be protective. I'm going to get one card out for you, Virgo. Good morning. One more card. Sweet Treat. I feel like you're like pampering yourself. I feel like you're like allowing yourself to have like little things after going like so long without like whatever you think is like a sweet treat. Like I feel like you're allowing yourself to like actually enjoy some of like life's beautiful things now. All right, Virgo, have a wonderful full moon. Bye, guys.